They thought the dragon took the baby to kill him, but it was hiding him from humanity. The night the village caught fire, everyone saw it, a monstrous silhouette descending from the mountains, crimson scales, amber eyes like twin suns, wings vast enough to block the moonlight. The dragon's roar shook the trees, and when it swooped down over the chaos, a single cry pierced the night, a baby's cry. When the flames cleared, the child was gone. Only a great claw print remained, embedded in the earth near the wreckage. The villagers said the dragon had taken the baby, stolen him, eaten him, and from that day, the baby was mourned, the dragon hunted. But that wasn't the truth. High above the clouds in a nest of stone and starlight, the dragon curled around something small, something fragile, a baby, wrapped in a singed wool blanket. He was quiet now, blinking curiously at the scales that shimmered like rubies around him. He reached a tiny hand toward the dragon's snout, and she, yes, she, the last of her kind, let him. She had no name the humans could pronounce. They called her the Red Terror. But she had once had a name, long ago, before the wars, before the burning. She had once had children. Now she had nothing, except this boy. She hadn't meant to take him. She had come for the poachers, the men who were burning the trees again, digging too deep. The humans always thought they could cut through anything, even the sacred grove where her eggs had once rested. She came roaring, claws and fire, intending to destroy. But then she heard the baby's cry. Alone, left behind. She landed, confused. Her claw hovered over him. He was so small, not even worth a bite. But something stirred. An instinct. She remembered the sound of her own hatchlings, now long dead. And in that moment, she made a choice. Not food, not enemy, not human, mine. The villagers never saw it that way. She's devouring him slowly, spat the mayor, weeks after the child vanished. No, said the hunter. She's feeding on his innocence, draining his soul. She wants revenge. She's taunting us. Search parties combed the forest. Archers climbed trees. But the dragon was too smart, too old, and she knew how to disappear. Still, rumors grew, and so did the baby. She called him Lirr, a name in the old tongue meaning ember. He grew in her den among the peaks, fed on goat's milk she stole in the night, warmed by her body when the storms came. At first he crawled, then he toddled, his laughter echoing through the cliffs. He played with feathers from her wings, tugged at her scales. When he cried, she sang low, ancient rumbles that made the mountains weep. And Lirr thrived. By the time he was 4, he could understand her, not with words, but with heart. He pressed his ear to her chest and told her he could hear her dreams. He never asked about humans. She never spoke of them until the humans came. They came in the spring with swords, arrows, war machines. They'd found broken bones outside a ravaged barn, assumed it was a dragon again, declared the child must be dead. This time they would end her. They climbed the cliffs, lit the forest below, set traps and fire lines. Lirr smelled the smoke first. He was 6 now, barefoot, wild-haired, wrapped in a cloak of dragon wool and leaves. He didn't know what people were, only what the dragon had shown him. The sky, the wind, the quiet. Now he saw fear in her eyes. Go, she said into his mind, deep into the tunnels. Do not come out until I call you. He clung to her claw. I want to stay. You must hide. They'll take you. He didn't understand, but he obeyed. And then she turned, spreading her wings wide, and leapt into the flames below. They saw her descend like a meteor. Villagers screamed. Arrows flew. Smoke filled the air. But she didn't attack. She blocked their path, knocked over siege towers. roared so loudly the mountains cracked, but she never killed until one of them shot her through the wing. She crashed beside the river, bleeding, breathing smoke, and the villagers circled. The mayor stepped forward with a blade, triumphant. "Where's the boy?" The dragon lifted her head. "Gone," she rasped. "He's dead, isn't he?" the hunter growled. "You ate him." But before she could answer, a voice rang out from the cliffs above. "No, she didn't." Gasps echoed as a figure appeared at the ridge. A boy, small, wild, barefoot, hair tangled like straw. He stood atop the rocks, fists clenched defiant. "She saved me," he shouted. "She raised me." "No," the mayor whispered. The hunter turned pale. "I was the baby." Lirr shouted. "The night of the fire, you all ran." But she didn't. She found me. Someone loosed an arrow. The dragon's eye flared, but Lirr dropped down the slope, landing beside her crumpled body. "She protected me all my life. From you." A silence settled, broken only by the crackle of fire and the dragon's labored breath. "She's not a monster," the boy whispered. "You are." In the stunned quiet, something changed. The villagers looked at each other, at the boy, at the dying dragon. What if it was true? What if the Red Terror had never been the villain? What if she had saved him from the flames and from the hate of their own hands? A single woman stepped forward, the baker's wife. She lowered her torch. I remember that night. We all ran. No one searched for him, not until it was too late. Another voice. She could have killed us all, but she never did. One by one, weapons dropped, but it was too late for her. She lay dying, her breath rattling, blood seeping into the riverbed. Lirr stroked her scales, weeping. "Please," he begged, "don't go." Her voice trembled through his mind. "You are safe now. But I need you. You'll have the world. That is enough." She pressed her snout gently to his chest. "Fly, little ember." And with one final breath, her eyes dimmed. The last dragon passed into the wind. They buried her at the mountain's crown, a tomb of stone and flame, a pyre that burned for 3 days and nights. The villagers carved her story into the cliff face. She did not come to destroy. She came to protect, and in doing so, she gave us back our humanity. Lirr stayed with them, grew among them, taught them her ways. And when he was old enough, he climbed to her mountain each year, lay beneath the stars, and told her what he'd seen. He never forgot who raised him, and the world never forgot the dragon who chose love over vengeance.